to an all new segment. We have a treat for you today. We are introducing our new segment called Raw Food Talk, and it's going to be with Liz, myself, and with the beautiful, wonderful Khadijah.
Oh.
I am so. Let me just share this. I was so thrilled when she said yes, because you know how when you admire and you just think the world of somebody, and you kind of get a little bit nervous asking them to do something. Well, that's how I felt when I called her. So I was just sitting there, and it was in my spirit, call her. Because we really need to know about raw foods. We need to know about how to take care of ourselves and what to eat. And when I talk to a lot of people, they're always saying, I want to eat better, I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how to prepare it. It got to be difficult. I'm busy. So we're going to bring this by popular demand. Okay. We are bringing Khadijah here so that she can teach us how to prepare our foods and how to eat better. But before we get started, we're going to ask you to please subscribe to our channel, because you all are listening and you're watching. So subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, hit that bell so you will know when some other episodes are coming up. So we're going to go ahead and begin. So thank you again for being here.
Thank
so
you for inviting me. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're so welcome. We've already practiced sanitary. We went and washed our hands, and we have sanitized. So you all just know, okay? So go ahead. Just tell us about what you're going to prepare. I'm so happy to be here because I get to eat.
Yes, you do.
So tell us what you're going to prepare for us today.
Well, I'm doing a chocolate mousse, a raw chocolate mousse, and a lot of people get freaked out about raw.
Yes.
Nothing to get freaked out about. Raw is absolutely the best way to eat, because you're eating things, food that's not processed. When you eat processed foods, you get a processed result. And that's what's going on in the world today, a processed result.
Absolutely.
And so we've got avocados, we've got raw cacao powder right here.
Okay.
That's the basis of all your chocolate. We've got organic blue raw agave raw. We've got vanilla. I've got some dates soaking here for the sweetener, because we're not using any dairy. This is chocolate mousse, but we're not using any dairy, and we're not using any processed sugar. But it's going to be delicious.
All right.
And it's healthy. So, and it only takes a minute. It doesn't take that long for people to actually eat better.
Okay.
Because you're going to go through the process. If I was making a traditional cooked chocolate mousse, I would go through this anyway, the preparation.
Okay.
The difference is that I don't have to wait for it to cook on the stove. We can just take it like this and eat it. So people get kind of thrown off and say, I don't have time. The only thing is that we tell people to buy organic if you can. Everybody can't afford organic. I cannot always buy organic. And you can't always find organic.
Okay.
So you take what you have and do the best you can with what you got. Because if you're buying it from the store, you have to wash it and everything. Prep it right, take care of the necessary things that you have to do, and then go from there. So.
Can you tell us just a little bit about two things here, about the, when you said cooked, what happens when you cook your food?
When you cook your food, you're taking out all the nutrients. You're killing it, because all the nutrients, enzymes, vitamins, and all of that is live. It's living. That's why they call it living food. When you put that heat to it over 115 to 18 degrees, you start to kill off. They can't survive. Very few things can survive in high temperatures like that. Coconut oil is one. Coconut oil is a whole, it's a vast, what should I say? It's good for everything.
Right, yeah.
And you cannot kill the nutrients in coconut oil with heat.
Oh, wow.
So that's something good to know. But mostly everything else, you're killing it. So when you kill it and you put it in your body, then what you're doing is feeding your body something that is going to reject. It's like a disease.
Okay.
So you're not getting any nutrients.
Okay.
It has no purpose, because that's the purpose of food. So you're not getting nutrients, and so what does it do? It goes in there and it causes a problem, because it has nothing to do but hang around.
Right. So I've been cooking in olive oil. I should switch over to coconut oil then.
Yes, olive oil is good, and some of the other oils are a little bit better. You don't want to use those really saturated oils. But yeah, you can use a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
And a little bit of coconut oil.
Okay.
You know, that's good. Let me see. Is there any sort of other oil? Those are basically the ones that I use when I do use oils. But again, I don't, when I'm doing raw food, of course there's no cooking, but there is prep.
Okay.
And the recipes do call for olive oil or coconut oil.
Okay.
So it makes it kind of easy.
Right, and I have to, and see, just like with a lot of our viewing audience, you know, we're so used to cooking, so we're so used. So I'm thinking, just when you were talking about it, I'm listening and I'm paying attention. But I just thought about it. I was like, oh well, I cooked smothered potatoes in olive oil because I'm coming away from all the other oils. I'm like, wait a minute, but you're still putting heat to it.
You're still putting heat to it.
You're still putting heat to it.
Not killing anything in the coconut oil though, but I don't know how the
Right.
potatoes would fare.
I know, right?
You know, but
I'm a student too, so I'm
don't
listening.
feel guilty.
Yes.
We're all guilty. It's how we were brought up.
Yes.
And it's a lifestyle change. You know, when you start to eat like this, when you start to prepare your food like this, it changes your thinking. It changes your whole vibe. People will actually look at you and start to see things that you don't see. They start to see your aura, you know?
Well, you glow. I mean, absolutely. You have such a beautiful glow about yourself. And your son, when he was here, when Dawood was here, I said, I made myself an honorary member of your family. But because you all do have such a positive presence about yourself, you just know when you're present, and that's wonderful. You said one more thing too about the processed food. A lot of people don't know what that is.
Cooked or manufactured by something that's not natural. Okay, so when you go in the store, and a lot of people probably aren't going to like this, a lot of meat eaters gave up meat, and so they're happy that they have the Impossible Burger and the Beyond Burger and the Morningstar Farms, and it tastes good. I've had all of it, but it's processed.
Okay.
It is processed, so it's no better than you actually just buying. I'm not going to say that. It is better because it's not, your body's not going to process it like it would red meat,
Okay.
but it's still processed. So that means your body is still rejecting it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
it's
is wonderful.
It's wearing on your immune system, and that's important right now because we need all the immunity we can get
Absolutely.
with what's going on. So your food is all you have working for you, really.
Absolutely.
You
This
know?
is such wonderful information because, you know, like you said, we weren't taught this as we were growing up.
When we didn't know.
Right. And I feel guilty because I passed the same things on to my children, and now I'm trying to get them to, it's like, you know, dragging them and pulling them, and, you know,
Me
so I do a
too.
little bit, so I'm doing it through my grandchildren.
Yeah.
So they
yeah.
talk about astragalus, and they talk about olive
Yes.
leaf, and they know what they're 5 and 3, and they're, I mean, you know, I have 5 of them, but the 3 and the 5-year-old, they're with me more. And 6-year-old, he's gonna get me if I say 5. He's 6. But they talk about it, and they're pronouncing the words, and I just love it when I hear them in the back. So their mom like taped them and says, you know, he's saying, well, olive leaf is good for you. It's good. I have a cough, so I need some olive leaf.
Oh,
and he's only
absolutely.
6.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so we're gonna get on with the chocolate mousse. I'm excited, and you know, tell us where we are with that.
Okay. Well, this can be used just like many raw foods. It can be used for so many different things. You can have it by itself.
Okay.
I use it when I make raw brownies. I use it as a frosting on top with a few walnuts on top of that, or a chocolate cake, or you can put it on anything that you like, really.
Okay.
You can dip your veggies. You know, some people take celery, and they do that like they do with peanut butter. And,
Right.
and so the raw food has a lot of different uses,
Okay.
I'll say.
Okay.
So we can get started.
Okay.
This is a Vitamix, and this is a lifestyle thing because I'm telling you, when I first started this, I was told, get a Vitamix.
Okay.
And it's funny because I said, when I saw how much they cost, I said, I'm not spending all that money for a Vitamix.
Okay.
I'll go get a real good blender.
Okay.
So I went out. Now, you know, you can get a blender for $20 anywhere.
Yeah, right.
I went out and I spent $100 for a blender because I wanted to get the best blender because I wasn't getting the Vitamix.
Okay.
Well, that blender's in my basement. I used that blender one time.
Okay.
and it's got dust on it, because what happens is that you need this to break this stuff down so that it's smooth, it's easy to enjoy, and to be honest with you, there is nothing else that's going to break it down like a Vitamix. So go ahead, spend extra money. It's an excellent product. You're not going to be disappointed with the performance. This one I bought in 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, 2009 I bought it. And I just sent it to them. I just got it back because I couldn't use the high or the low feature. It just stopped. And now that was in 2009. So it's
Okay.
11 years.
Okay.
And I said, let me know how much it's going to cost. They called me and said it's still under warranty. That's the only problem I ever had, was that 10 years later.
Oh my goodness.
And I sent it back. They fixed it. I didn't have to pay a dime.
Okay.
They sent me a new container because I tell them, I say, I do raw food demonstrations. And when you use your Vitamix, that container gets to be very ugly, and only a person who uses it would understand, because somebody else would say, ugh, I don't want nothing out of there, because it's all
Right.
ugly.
Yeah, but you're because
But
you're using
they
it.
sent me a new one right on time.
Wow.
So, okay, so I am putting the, I hope it's okay to get that on the table there.
Yeah.
Okay, get that out of there. Yeah, I'm getting the avocado. I need one more in here.
Okay.
So I thought I was going to need more, but these are some nice size avocados. And I was very happy to find them because I couldn't find a lot of stuff I was looking for. The shelves were bare.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But the funniest thing about it was they had an abundance. The shelves, like where the meat and everything was all empty. But you know, all the fruits and vegetables were still there.
We just talked about that on the earlier segment. My daughter went to go shopping, and she said, you know, everything that I needed was there, but all the
Yes.
the frozen foods and
Yeah.
the, you know, all of the junk food was
processed
gone.
food.
Processed foods were gone. And yeah, wow.
So
But
I said,
again,
"Oh,
so
this is
this is
good."
why this is so vitally important
Yes.
that we bring this information, because we start to show that, like you just said, I mean, we don't have a stove here, we don't have, but we're able to, you know, prepare this, and that's the difference now. We have to learn that we are preparing our food instead of cooking our food.
Oh my goodness, yes. And the benefits, I'm telling you, when I first did this list, and I did it out of a need because I was sick. And I didn't realize that I was sick. I just knew I didn't feel like I should have felt.
Right.
And Dawood did a blood cell analysis, and he told me all the things that were wrong.
Right.
He said, especially my lymphatic system. And that's
Yeah.
indication of the immune system too,
Yes.
see?
Right.
So that was why I wasn't feeling good. And he said, you have stuff that you have to do.
Let me know if you need me to help or pitch in or anything.
Well, you know what? Actually, it's pretty easy. So.
Okay.
But he told me, he said, these are some of the things that you got to fix. And I said, okay, I didn't know how to fix them. And he didn't know at the time how to tell me other than taking the herbs.
Yes.
But I'm taking the herbs, but what the herbs are doing is working on a body that's not getting any nutrients from no place else, you know,
right.
because we didn't know better.
Right. Right.
And so I'm just busy going about my day and, you know, eating all this, what I thought was good processed diet food, you know, Atkins diet, which was killing me. And he said, that's killing you. He said, you're mortgaging body parts and all that stuff. And I said, this is good for me. I'm losing weight, you know. He said, no, that's not good for you. You might be losing weight, but it's not good for you. And so,
That's
you know,
important to hear.
yeah.
That's very important to
Just
hear.
because you're losing weight does not mean it's not good, that it's good for you.
Right, right. I just went through a whole transformation because I had gotten really, really sick and lost a lot of weight.
Oh.
You know, but like you said, just because I was losing the weight didn't mean that it was good for me, because
Right.
it wasn't. And when we did my blood analysis, which I shared, on the program, we did my blood analysis, and I'm glad you said that about food and because absorption was one of my issues.
Yeah.
Lymphatic was one of my issues. I had, it was quite a few things that you just talked
Yeah.
about, but the absorption part of it. So changing to a raw diet would help and aid in my absorption.
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
Absolutely, it aids everything, because I was going through, I was miserable, honestly. And I was praying. I said, I don't know what to do about any of this. And I prayed for an answer, and I got the answer. People started coming to the door, his clients. We're all talking about raw food. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Oh.
And they said, oh, yeah, and they were directing it to me. And it wasn't that it was prepared. They didn't know. They were there because they wanted herbs and things like that. And they were saying, yeah, I can help you. I thought they meant carrot sticks and celery sticks.
That's what we
I hate
always
carrot sticks and celery sticks. And I said, no, that's okay. I'm all right, So one day I was home and I was watching TV. I was washing and watching TV. And I heard them on the doctor's program talked about this one guy that was there, what this guy had gone through. And they said a year ago, this guy weighed like almost 500 pounds.
Wow.
He had a multitude of things wrong with him. And they said he didn't do anything but got on a raw diet, monitored by his doctor. 1 year later, none of those conditions existed.
Wow.
Man said he hadn't been out the house, I forgot how long it had been. He was standing there holding some pants and just talking about everything that he had been through.
Wow.
So I said that was what I was supposed to hear.
Wow. So what have we put in here so far? I've been watching. I saw the dates go in.
And the water, and I put the agave in there. I'm just going to put this and the vanilla.
Okay.
And I don't need this. I brought that because I didn't know if I was going to use the date. But,
Okay.
I did, so.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to use this chocolate powder.
Okay.
I'm going to use a half a cup. Stick this in here. Okay.
This is going to help me with my sweet tooth, because I
Oh, yes.
love chocolate.
Yes, oh, me too.
And I don't have to feel guilty about it.
Oh, you can make chocolate candy, chocolate cookies, chocolate pies, cakes.
Wow.
Okay,
Awesome.
and let's see. I'll put vanilla in there. It says half a teaspoon. Usually the cap is what the measurement is. I'm just going to put a little bit more.
Okay.
That should be good.
See, that was a good tip. Never knew that.
Yeah, usually the cap. Now, this cap looks a little, well, no, this is not the one. I had another one that looked a little small, so
Okay.
I always use a little bit because, you eyeball it a little.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I think we have everything. We've got the dates. We got the, I put agave, and we got the vanilla, avocados, cacao, and the water.
So, welcome back. We have finished our blending here, and oh, I can't wait. I can see the chocolate going, the smooth. It's smooth. So, you were just saying about making it. If you want to make it thin, what would we do?
Yeah. We just add a little bit more water because whenever I'm frosting a cake with this or cookies or a brownie or something, I have it a little bit thinner and smoother. But whenever I'm using it as a mousse,
Okay.
I take it and I leave a little bit of thickness to
Okay.
it because who wants a thin mousse?
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Ooh, y'all, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I hope it's okay to mess up this.
Well, let's put this down a little bit. I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't think about adding another tablecloth.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. Okay.
I feel like the little kids, you know how we used our pies and all of that with when moms cook pies and everything, and
Yes.
we wanted to take our fingers around or we
Yes,
fought over the bowl.
absolutely.
That's how I feel right now.
The other thing you have to be careful about too is this Vitamix will make hot soup. If you let it run long enough, it will be piping hot.
Really?
Yeah, and if it's piping hot, that means it's cooking. And you're taking away the nutrients.
Oh, got
So
you,
you
got
have
you.
to be
Okay.
very careful. Okay. So, Liz, I want to share this with you.
Yes. Oh, that looks beautiful.
And then also, too, you can always use, there you go.
Thank you.
You can always use different sweeteners. I did bring a spoon here. There you are. You can
I'm
use
excited.
different sweeteners. I use the dates, and I
Okay.
use the agave. You can use honey,
Okay.
maple syrup, date syrup.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay. Oh, here we
I
go.
like that recipe. What do you think? Does it taste like avocados and?
Oh my goodness, it tastes like the best chocolate I have ever had.
I know it's decadent, but the thing about it is that it's healthy, so you can eat it. You can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for dinner, or
Now
as a
my
snack.
grandbabies would eat this.
Yeah, children
So we can
love
have,
it.
oh my gosh, I don't taste, oh my God, this is so good. Hold on, one more bite. This is like, it's like the best pudding you've ever
It is.
had.
I know, and when you eat something like that, you wonder why people get Jell-O pudding and the processed pudding on the shelf for convenience, because at least when our mothers used to make it, they made it on the stove. It was processed, but they made it on the stove.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, you would never. It's just, and it's so rich. I don't know if you all can see it, but it's so rich and it's so thick. Oh my goodness! You just wait till the camera is off. But we just wanted to let you know, and please be encouraging. Send us some comments. Send us some things that you would like to see us prepare. On up and coming episodes, and and also let's encourage Khadijah about a cookbook, because everybody keeps asking me about it, and she said maybe she will get us a
I think I'll start with a pamphlet, just a
Okay.
little something, just to get a couple of things out.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to incorporate my life
Okay.
in this book, because
Okay.
this is a life's journey. This came about because of what I was going through in my life. And I think it's important because for years I didn't know I was sick. I didn't know I wasn't doing the right thing.
Right.
So I want to put all that in there, and it's going to take a little time, because I don't have a whole lot of time.
Right.
But I'm working on it.
Well, I definitely want my autographed copy when it hit the presses. And so
You got it.
So just make sure that you are subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button, and we will bring you more. Just give us some feedback so we'll know what you want to see. What do you want to see prepared? This is like the best pudding that honestly, and I am a chocolate lover. So this is the best pudding I've ever had. And
I
so
love
I
it.
so appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know
Oh,
we got,
sure.
I'm excited. I'm truly excited. So stay tuned for more. And again, I thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you for
us.
having me. I look forward to coming back. This is keeping me on my square.
Wonderful.
Okay? So
Wonderful.
it's important.
All righty. Well, thank you all again for watching.